My name's Jemma Walsh. I'm Deputy Supervisor here at Oughtrington Preschool in Lynn, Warrington. The preschool was founded in 1974, so it is a community-based preschool. It's very community-based. We've got strong links with the primary school over the road, Oughtrington Primary School. We do lots of fundraising events, car boots, summer fetes, lots of, to keep our community going really. Recently we are term time only, but we have been operating and offering holiday clubs and breakfast clubs and after school clubs. We're very lucky in our surroundings really, because we're in the heart of Lynn. We've got a community orchard over the road, which is really nice space for the children to explore, go on bug hunts. Like Easter's coming up, we're doing an Easter egg hunt, things like that. We do local trips out into the community, bus trips into the Lynn village. There's also, we're quite lucky with a woodland just down the road, which is Spud Wood. We have got 3 apprentices with us. They're doing their apprenticeships through the Childcare Company. One of them is actually my niece, so obviously as a supervisor our job is to support them with their learning and development. Amazing opportunity to work with early years. Obviously you're shaping the minds of the future generation, and it's just such a rewarding job for us to do here.
Lydia, I work at Oughtrington Preschool and I'm currently doing my level 5 management childcare apprenticeship. I'm really enjoying it. I left school and college. I did health and social care at college, and as soon as I left college I've been in childcare so for around 10 years now. I've worked here for about 6 years, and then I have gone off for a couple of years and had my daughter. But I've recently returned, so on my return she said, would you like to do an apprenticeship? And I was like, definitely. I am the room leader here, so it just makes sense to do the level 5. It's been suggested, obviously I did go to uni originally doing early years, but with having children it's all been on hold, so obviously apprenticeships are, if I do my level 5 and my level 6, they're equal to a degree, and I think it's better to be in a setting gaining the qualification than you can't let you learn more being here while doing the work as well. And I think because I've worked in childcare for 10 years, I thought it's time to get a further qualification on it, deepen my knowledge, and yeah. When you first get the work you think, oh there's loads, but I think with what I've always said to Claire, my tutor, it's really good how the Childcare Company break it down, because it's month by month and it's not overwhelming at all. I obviously get time in work to do my work, and up to now I'm doing great with fitting all the work in work time as well. So I think the work balance is absolutely fine. As obviously the room leader, it does come with management role as well, and I think over the course of the years I have learned how to do it, but I think with the apprenticeship we learn more about critical thinking and reflection and how to help the staff, and I have learned how to implement the knowledge I'm learning in my practice. Obviously the tutors are so helpful with asking questions, how to be confident in, say, doing a supervision with a member of staff that has come along with the apprenticeship. So yeah, I've learned a lot from how to do my role better really. So room leader is day-to-day health and safety checks, risk assessments in the morning, making sure all the registers are up to date with the children, delegating tasks along the day to the staff as well. Yeah, and just overall planning activities, implementing the curriculum, and making sure all the staff here are happy as well. Yeah, I think especially with childcare apprenticeship, I think if you are working in childcare and you've not done one before, and somebody offers you the chance to do an apprenticeship, I would definitely take it. You're going to have more knowledge, more qualifications, more understanding of how childcare works, and deepen your knowledge. I think before going on an apprenticeship, you don't understand as much about the curriculum and what's needed of you long term. And I think obviously building your CV as well, progressing in your career, it's always good for progression professionally as well. So if you're even considering it while you are in a childcare setting or any apprenticeship, you should definitely gain a qualification from it while you're there. I think obviously management here, she's already said once you are qualified, we can look at other roles and pay increases, and yeah, I think it broadens the jobs that you can apply for as well. With having children of my own, I think it is important to look at the long-term career as well, and jobs that you can apply for, management roles in here or other settings going forward. So yeah, I think because I've learnt so much, we're learning strategies to implement in the preschool as well to help the children thrive, behaviour strategies, mindfulness, well-being of the children and well-being of the staff. And I think because we've got happy staff, we've got happy children as well. I think what I did want to say was I want to give a massive shout out to Claire, who is my tutor, because she is amazing. She's always on hand. You can text her, ring her, email, and she will reply straight away with any questions. And yeah, she has been amazing so far. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Ella. I actually went to college and studied equine at first, and then my auntie who works at this preschool asked me if I wanted to come and do placement here just as a supply, and then I really enjoyed it, so I ended up taking on an apprenticeship that they offered me. May, so nearly a year now, but I only started my apprenticeship in, I think it was October. I really do love it. I've had such a positive experience so far. And I think compared to like my college experience, I learned so much better like hands-on in a placement, like working whilst also learning. Like I didn't really enjoy college. I mean, it was a different subject, but it just really wasn't for me. And I think since doing an apprenticeship, I just prefer it so much. It's a lot better. I do the level 3 apprenticeship in childcare. So far I've learnt about safeguarding, child development, child's wellbeing, health and safety, and I think the one I found the most hard, the longest one was safeguarding, but obviously that's such an important factor in childcare, but that was just because there's so much information, but it was really interesting. The others I kind of just flew through. I just love it. Well, I'm not very confident, if you can't tell. So I think my confidence has improved massively since starting my apprenticeship. It's brought out, my confidence, I'd say, is the main skill. When I first started, obviously I wasn't doing an apprenticeship, so I was obviously still learning little things, but not the big. And I think the difference from when I started my apprenticeship to before I started it, I can use what I've learnt with my practice and what I'm doing day to day. I first did equine in college, and childcare was always my second option, but I didn't enjoy college and I had a gap year and I was meant to go to uni. So when my auntie offered me a place here, I was like, oh yeah, that'll be perfect for whilst I'm having my gap year. And then I just absolutely loved working here and love working with kids, and I have my own horses, so I know that's just it's a bit too much working with them as well. So they offered me an apprenticeship, and I just knew I wanted to do it. I just really, I wanted to learn more. It's quite easy to manage around everything else because I have a second job as well as this one, and I think so I have 2 jobs and then also doing the apprenticeship. I think it's quite manageable. I do really enjoy it, and obviously I get time whilst I'm in work to do my apprenticeship course, and then I also do my assignments outside of work. But yeah, it's dead simple. Everything's there for you that you need. So yeah. If they wanted hands-on experience, I personally prefer hands-on experience than classroom learning, and I think hands-on experience you learn a lot quicker and a lot more, and it also builds your confidence a lot doing it hands-on than in a classroom. Yeah.
My name is Mollie Lindley. I have been manager here for just over a year, but I started my journey here around 6 years ago when I was in college. So I did my student placement here, and then I've stayed on since then, and then gone up the ranks to management now. Obviously, this preschool has been here for over 20 years. My grandma actually used to be the manager here, so it's a little bit of a full circle moment for me, and I think that it's just so community driven here. We're real like home away from home and real community centred. I did my level 5 apprenticeship with yourselves as well, so I did mine through the Childcare Company a couple of years ago, so that's really helped me with my leadership and my knowledge and my understanding within this role. For us preschool, we're a charity run setting. A lot is whatever we take from fundraising, it goes back to the children. It's just a constant cycle of wanting to improve the environment and the curriculum and all the activities that we can for them. I think given that mine was the leadership and management criteria, obviously I had all my knowledge previously around your theories and your child development, but nothing quite prepares you for stepping into that leadership role and all the leadership styles, and it was really nice for me to have my coach kind of, she knew already which kind of leadership style I'd be taking, and just guide me through that process of how to make those decisions and how to manage your staff and manage their well-being as well as your own. Yeah, so within the team at the minute I've got 3 members of staff currently on their apprenticeships, and that's something that we didn't think was even possible, doing 3 apprenticeships at once, but obviously through yourselves and the levy transfers, which is incredible for a setting like us where we don't have that kind of funding, and that's allowed us to do 3 apprenticeships at once, which is insane. But obviously that means that all of the staff then everybody's qualified, we can work within our ratios, they've all got the understanding that they need. So Alex, who had her level 2 qualification, and she's been working in early years for 20 years, but for her the level 3 is a refresher, and it's able to upskill her knowledge, and obviously a lot's changed in 20 years, so it's really good to learn those new strategies and those new techniques. And Ella's just come to us, she hasn't worked in childcare before, so that's completely, and you can see it each month, and when she's learning something you can see these little things that she's doing, and it's really helpful for us for them to build up to that level. And then with Lydia, she was with ourselves previously, and then she's just come back to join us again. But for her doing that leadership and management, that's really helpful for me as well, to have somebody else to know those techniques and to know how to manage the staff, particularly in my absence. I think apprenticeships are incredibly important. I think being able to learn hands-on and in setting is it's the best way to learn, really. Being able to implement what you've learned in an actual environment where it makes sense is obviously really, really, really helpful. I think for a lot of our girls, it's just instilled a lot of confidence in them, and it's given them a lot more able to take initiative now, and they're ready to go for it, and they're ready to get on the floor, and they're really engaged with the children and with the learning, and that engagement has just come on so much, and it's purposeful for the children. With all of them, it's everything that they've learned, and then they're dead excited to come and implement it and come and do it, or they're planning activities independently, and they're now able to think about the theories and how it's led to this, and you can see the brains ticking, and it's really nice to. That sustained shared thinking has just come on leaps and leaps and bounds, because they can build from it. Within early years, every day is a different day, but that's one of the most incredible things about it, that every day is a different day, and you're spending every single day nurturing those little minds and developing the new generation, really. It takes a lot of patience, but it's also so much fun, and it's so rewarding, and watching them come to you at 2 years old and then be ready to leave for school, and you just know that you've played a part in that journey, is just really special. I think my advice for apprenticeship was just go for it. You've got nothing to lose, and you've got everything to gain. and you'll feel so much more confident after, and you just feel really accomplished and you feel like you know what you're doing.